Servicio, what's up, buddy? Come on in. Come on in.
About to get some blessings, favor from above. Because my life ain't covered by the blood. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm covered. I'm covered. I'm covered. I'm covered. I'm covered. I'm covered. Yes, I said it. Yes, I'm covered. 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 Jesus Christ, my Savior, wonderful the Lord. Wake up and go praise Him. Thank you to my God. About to get some blessings, favor from above. Because my life ain't covered by the blood. Yeah, 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 yeah. Jesus Christ, my Savior, wonderful the Lord. Wake up and go praise Him. Thank you to my God. About to get some blessings, favor from above. Because my life ain't covered by the blood. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm covered. I'm covered.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Come on in. Come on in, come on in. Y'all, we at this thing another Monday where we're out here talking about financial illiteracy. Get in here, get in here, get in here. Man, listen, we're excited. Welcome to 92.1 FM KGPJ right here in the heart of Grand Prairie, Texas. We're rocking and rolling and doing what we're doing. Hey, he's slinging stuff, throwing stuff on the table. You all right?
I didn't do nothing. Hey, y'all. Happy Monday. Hey.
Gosh, yes.
I was being fat, y'all. I was getting us some coffee and donuts.
That's what's up. Look,
But we
good,
in this
good,
thing.
Good,
We in this
good,
thing.
good. We're excited, man. I'm your host, Pastor Keenan L. Tennyson, the proud pastor of Present Hill Missionary Baptist Church. You know my co-host. That's your mic. Yeah, put that on. Contessa.
Hey, y'all. What up? What up? What up? What up?
Amen. Come on in. Come on in. Let's open with a word of prayer. Father God, we come to say thank you for letting us see a day that only your hands can make.
Thank you, God.
Lord, we glorify your name even in this, that we may touch these your people in a special way. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen.
So yeah, basically what we're gonna do tonight is I got another one. Last week we interviewed Contessa. That was really good. Talked about how much money she making and
Yeah, how this opportunity has changed my life.
yeah.
That's what we talked about.
We talked about that.
You hear something?
Yeah, he's working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the team working tonight.
There we go. Okay. We got you.
Is it Santa? Yeah, that is.
We good.
So tonight we're gonna talk about recruiting.
Recruiting.
Everybody recruit.
That dreadful word, recruiting.
Mm-hmm.
Recruit or be recruited.
That is.
Recruit or be recruited.
And the only way, Contessa,
Mm-hmm.
you can be comfortable with recruiting,
Okay.
you have to understand or decide how you're going to make your money.
Yep.
People that make 100% of their money off themselves think recruiting is the craziest thing ever.
Right. It does not make sense to them because they've decided that they want 100% off of one, which is one person bringing in one income. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But what they fail to realize, that their boss is a recruiter.
Absolutely. So recruiter be recruited. So if you work for somebody, you have definitely been recruited.
Mm-hmm.
You have definitely been recruited.
Mm-hmm.
If you on the lower side, you been recruited. Hey, you felt that? If you are a believer, you have been recruited.
But Jesus had the best recruiting system as well.
Absolutely.
He picked 12.
Absolutely.
And they turned into billions.
Yes. He started with 12 and now he has recruited millions.
Billions.
Billions.
It's a lot of people.
Yes, and his will is that everybody knows him and knows
everybody join his team.
Everybody.
Well, why does he recruit them?
Come on.
So they gonna tell somebody about him.
Exactly. We were saved to save others. Joy talked about that on lunchtime today. We were spared. A lot of our lives have been spared. Because, everybody won't be spared. Some people won't make it. Everybody that won't accept. But for the people that are, for the people that will, for the people that get up every day, if God gave you breath, then you have purpose. And so you have a chance to accept his will, and you also have a chance to share it with others.
That's it.
That's it.
So
that's it.
Aaron, Michael, Misha, Contessa,
Yeah.
audience. His whole purpose is to recruit you and send you back to the people you know, love, and care about.
That's right.
Everybody that he did something for, he did a miracle for him. He changed their life. He healed them. He even raised them from the dead.
Right.
He told them to go back.
So think about it though. Every time in the Bible when God did something, that's go tell the people. That word of mouth.
That's
People
it.
didn't start there. Jesus started there. Word of mouth
That's
is
it.
the best form of advertisement.
Well, you know, over
What
there,
did Jesus say? Go tell somebody. That's all he ever said. Go tell somebody that I exist and that I died for them too, and they can believe in me too.
so when Peter preached in Acts chapter 2, it said he told them to go out and get people.
Yes.
He preached one sermon and went from a storefront to a mega church in one sermon.
Okay.
Because over 3,000 souls came. It didn't say that 3,000 was there.
Right.
3,000 souls came and said, I'm with you. Let's go tell somebody. I'm on the team.
Can
Keep
you
going in and out. I'm on the team. So when he got on the team, guess what they said?
What?
The first thing they said, let's sit down and let's learn the system.
Absolutely.
God Almighty.
Absolutely.
They didn't question
No.
the preacher.
Let's learn
They're
how.
not black folks. They want to question the preacher
Let's
every
learn
time.
how to be in God.
Yeah, it's always a question. Listen, if you've truly been touched
Right.
by the Savior and accepted Him,
Right.
you're not questioning the preacher. You're trusting the Holy Spirit to give you what you need through that person.
Absolutely.
When you start looking at the person like you look at you, or looking through your flesh life, you're going to find faults with him if you look for him. But you got to trust the person that was touched to call you.
Exactly.
Or touched to even come to you. Because so many people, nobody ever even thought about you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So when the person thinks enough about you to share with you what he's doing,
Right.
you ought to be forever grateful because your life is about to change forever.
Absolutely.
But once you get them recruited, and now they get a scripture above the one they had before,
Right.
now they think they can tell you what to do. Now they got this epiphany. No, if you ain't got no epiphany, you want to be in the limelight, and you're going to be in the limelight because you go back and get other people.
Right.
And when people try to put you in the limelight, you tell them, hey, don't put me up there.
Right.
Because that's God's spot.
Absolutely.
That's your recruiter spot. That's your system spot. We're recruiting to a system. God has a system.
Right. Right.
Believe in the death, burial, and resurrection, and you can be saved.
That's right.
That's his system.
Right.
Now you got saved.
Right.
Now go tell somebody.
That's right.
Every chance you get.
Right.
Well, what don't tell them? What did I do for you today?
It's about a relationship.
What did I do for you today?
About a relationship.
How old are you?
42.
I done something for you since you were 6.
Right.
I done something today.
Look, imagine since birth.
Since
But
birth.
yeah.
So what if we got to
I had
keep
a
telling,
plan for you before I formed you in your mother's womb.
even though you in this world in bondage.
Right.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Let me cut this fan right here. I'm getting hot already, boy.
You got a plan for all of us.
My point exactly.
And when you are getting a relationship with him, not religion, he'll give you understanding and lead you and guide you and show you and teach you as you need to know for you, for the will, for the journey for your life. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's story is different. Here's what I know. We all fall short. We all have sin. And God can and will use anybody.
Absolutely.
He do what he want to, how he want to, when he want to, and it doesn't make sense to us humans. We try to make it make sense, and it don't. All we understand is that he is sovereign. If you led to follow him, and when you follow him, you get the results.
And we don't have to talk about us sinning. We know sin is there.
Exactly.
We don't have to see. We always give a disclaimer.
Well, I mean, we don't have to talk about it, but that's what people talk about.
Right.
When you just said they think they can question the preacher because of whatever their reason is, that's what I'm going to think, because he's fallible, because he's a human. What else? Because they sin like him. That is the issue. Why you would think it should not be the issue. That's what people get hung up on.
Because
religion teaches rules.
Yeah, they put him up on the pastor as the preacher. Hey, man, we have issues.
Absolutely. Y'all human.
And it's a little worse for us because we got to deal with our problems than you.
You just understand that y'all are called to a position to do a job.
Yes, ma'am.
That's it. You go to church for a word. Nothing more, nothing less. Anything after that and before that, it might be suspect. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. So when we talk about recruiting, right?
Right. Our point was Jesus recruited.
He was the greatest recruiter.
He the GOAT.
The GOAT, greatest of all time.
Right.
Jesus.
And he's still drawing.
Still drawing.
He's still drawing.
He said he would.
Absolutely.
He said, I'll draw all men.
If you raise me up, I'll draw him.
Well, the reason why we talk about that, because everything comes from a recruit.
The Army recruit.
Listen.
Football teams recruit. Basketball teams recruit.
How many people was in your class when you was in basic training?
How many we started with?
How many you started with?
There's probably like 1,000 and something when we started.
They say 1,000 and something come every day.
400
left, quit.
Graduated. No, that's how many graduated. So 600.
So
60%.
1,000
over half of the people.
And you get mad because somebody quit your business? No, that's the probability.
People quit all day.
They do it all day everywhere.
People quit. But here's the truth. Just like when you quit, you don't quit on Jesus. You don't quit on the person. You quit on yourself. Mm-mm. You have to remember it's your life. So nothing stops. What they say, one monkey don't stop no show. Just because you stopped, it didn't stop. The greatness didn't stop. The business didn't stop. You know, all of us stopped because of Corona. Here's the truth. The world didn't stop.
No.
Bills didn't stop.
No.
Work didn't stop.
No.
Eating didn't stop.
No.
Drinking didn't stop.
It went up.
Smoking didn't stop.
It increased. It went up.
Nothing stopped. The only thing that stopped
was church folk.
Is humans.
Yeah, church folk.
We the only ones with a brain that can think, that can get more money, create more ideas, do what God told us to do, and we the only ones that stopped. Imagine that. Yeah. But we know so much though. So we broke though. Out here ain't saved, ain't in God, ain't covered, don't have insurance, don't have life insurance. Ain't saving nothing, ain't doing nothing, don't have nothing, don't want to be nothing, don't want to change nothing, don't want to do nothing.
Believer.
Human. I'm going to say human.
Believer.
And if you are a believer, that makes it worse.
Right.
Because you should trust God in a different way, on a different level. Because everybody's not a believer, and that's a shame. But if you are, your life should depict. Because it says, I am come, present tense, that you may have life and have it more abundantly. Abundantly. So if you like me, I'm like, Lord, why we don't got it abundantly? You know, like he said, we got questions, and we do. And I think that's human nature. You understand that it's a God, but life is hard, so it make you question. I don't understand, God, what you doing, what you taking me through, why this happened, why this didn't happen. Because in our human mind, in our finite mind, we cannot wrap our mind around an infinite God. Mm-hmm. Much like entrepreneurship, what we talking about. We've been ingrained, we've been indoctrinated to go to work and get a job, so we cannot conceive that there might be a different way, a better way, a shorter way, a safer way, a more secure way.
They did that. They did that with schooling. It was a school was a project.
Absolutely. And it worked, though. It worked.
They started setting them up in districts and all that kind of stuff to keep them coming, so they can indoctrinate us on being
and think jobs. About, look at a school in a prison. They use a school bus. They use the buses in prison.
Yeah,
like it's a system. Think about it. It's all a system, because being an employee is a system. If you are an employee for any company, you are a part of someone's system.
Yeah.
Period.
You are hired to learn the way they do it,
right,
and do it exactly. They don't need you to take no shortcuts. They don't need you to have no new ideas. They just need you to work.
Think about being in God. That's where the magic, to me, that's where the magic happens in God and in being an entrepreneur, is the creativity. Because it says he'll give you an idea. He'll give you a thought. He'll give you a gift. He'll show you something that you can create. Most people that are rich is because they created something that people needed and wanted.
They found a problem that someone had, and they solved it.
Called business. Finding a need and filling it.
And then
That is called business.
And then God will pay you for serving his people. There's a monetary value that God attaches to service.
Absolutely.
Because he wants us to be servants.
Absolutely. That's
And when we
all
talk
any
about
of
money,
us are at the end of the day.
And when we talk about money,
Servants.
He said, I'll give you
We're stewards.
talents based on your ability. And that talent in Matthew was talking about money.
Right.
He gave 1 5, 1 2, and 1 1 based on their ability.
Right.
What he knew they could handle.
Right.
Some of you don't have none because he know you can't handle it.
My God. Ooh.
He give it to you based on what you do with it.
Ouch.
See, if you ain't took it to a money manager, if you ain't trying to save it, if you spend every dime you have, God said, I can't give you nothing because you ain't going to produce nothing.
Right.
The one that had 5, he turned it to 10. He said, well done.
Thy good and faithful servant.
You've been faithful over a few things. Come on up a little higher.
I'll make you rule over me.
See, our increase comes by the way we handle our money.
Right.
When we do it the way God say do it, be a steward over it, then he will increase it. The one that had 2, he turned into 4. He said, well done.
Thy good and faithful servant.
You've been faithful over a few.
Come on up a little higher.
I'll make you rule over me. Watch this. The person with 5 and the person with 2, they didn't get mad because of what they had.
Right.
Oh, you missed that.
Oh, no. They went
They
right over
didn't get mad
Come on.
over what they had.
What's
they
yours
rejoiced.
is yours. What's mine is mine. What's for you is for you.
They
What's for me
rejoiced
is for me.
over what God gave. You know why
it ain't the same for everybody.
It's not. And you know why we get mad? Because we're in the flesh. We're trying to do this our way, and we say we're in God. God is
in your lane.
God is. We say He's sovereign. He's sovereign. He can do what He wants to, when He wants to, how He wants to. And if the Word tells me that He gives according to our abilities,
check it though. But He'll let God. He not gonna force nothing on you. It's free will. So you have to choose.
Because I'm gonna get you one.
Choose whom you gonna serve this day. You have to get up and make you have to choose God.
So
He is an option for everybody, but you have to choose God. He's not gonna force himself on nobody.
That one that had 1 talent, he went and hid it, buried it in the ground. The king came out and said, I wish you would have just went to a money manager and invested to get something. He said, you slothful and wicked. So some of us are slothful and wicked because he give you your check and you squander it.
My God.
You don't invest nothing. You don't give nothing. You ain't saving nothing. And when you get up in the morning and the bill come through, it ain't nothing in there to cover that. You squandered your bread.
Nothing from nothing.
Leaves nothing. Just cause it's available don't mean you have to do it.
Come on.
Just cause somebody asks you don't mean you have to say
what
yes.
What say there go them choices again.
Them choices.
You have to choose. You have to choose to want to follow the system. Let me say that. There's a system in place, but you have to first of all want to be a part of the system and accept the system, and then once you accept the system, you have to want to choose to follow the system.
Listen to this. He said, and send him to hell.
He sent a text.
Tell him to go to send him to Hades. Send him to hell because he didn't do what I told him to do with what you. Some of us are living in hell,
God,
because we're squandering what He's given us.
Yeah, Lord.
You ain't giving nothing to Him. You just living frivolously, doing whatever you want to do.
My God.
And then here we come on the radio to teach you how to not live that way.
Right.
You don't want to be on there. We got 4 people looking over here.
Absolutely.
4 people.
And ain't nobody on mine.
Everybody knows that we
on
talk about this on Mondays. Guess what? Don't nobody want to be financially independent.
Exactly.
They want
know what people say? Oh, there go them again. Talking about that again.
Yeah.
But like we ain't talking about nothing though.
But here's the deal.
We ain't talking about life changing information. Like we on here just I don't know.
Here's the deal. When you recruit people to go recruit people.
Right.
To go recruit people to go recruit people.
Yeah.
To go recruit people.
Who's what I know though? It's somebody out there that want it.
A lot of people show up when all those people work. You know why you don't have numbers? It's just you and maybe one person.
That's right.
But when you got multiple people, Aaron came and moved some furniture for me the other day, right? Yesterday, right?
Shout out to the blessing business.
The blessing business. It was 2 people and they moved it pretty quick.
Yeah.
And they were conditioned. See, I couldn't make the cut.
Okay.
My hand's too soft. I just
Okay.
don't qualify for manual labor. You understand what I'm saying? I was tired watching them. You understand what I'm saying? So what Avery would have done, he wouldn't have hired me. Now I might have been interested, but he wouldn't have hired me because I'm not.
You won't make a good employee.
No, I don't. Especially manual labor. Rub my hand. My hand's soft, almost soft as yours, if not softer.
Touche.
You know, I hold a Bible and everything I get paid for is coming when I use my mouth. I talk, I speak, everything. See, I shifted.
Life.
I used to do manual labor. You know what I realized?
Situation.
I'm not doing that no more. That's not who I am. That's not the lane I'm driving in. I'll call people to do that. I'm not doing it.
Time is money.
Car getting washed now. I used to have a detailing business. I ain't washing no car.
Time is money, and when you understand that time is money, then you are very careful about how you spend your time.
Listen to this. I do it when I help a client. I make $750 if I help a client make $85 a month like that. I make $750 in 15 minutes. So $750 times 4.
Right.
Minimum is $3,000 an hour.
Right. Minimum.
You think I'm finna spend an hour of my time washing the car?
When I can write an hour of my time recruiting
when I can
people.
pay him $30, $40, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, God.
Because I've chosen how I'm gonna make my money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go recruit me some people.
Right. To override.
To train, and then help them, Aaron, become big time and
like your
successful.
Boss.
Like, yeah.
By the way, if you got a boss, your boss override you.
Your boss drive that car because you work. They got 200 people working. Think about this.
Because they have chosen to make their money a different way. They have chosen to make their money 100% off of 100 people. So 1% off of each person. So you really are just 1%.
Right.
Really.
And you think I was talking to a lady that go to the church, right?
Right.
She's working for TSU. I said, how much volume do you handle for them a week? She said about 10 million.
Mm-hmm.
A week?
Mm-hmm. A week.
So, watch it. I say, so you're $1 million lady and don't know it. You make them $10 million a week, and they pay you $2,000 a month.
Right.
He love you.
Absolutely, he do.
That's why he got all them jets in his hangars. Those luxury cars and those.
You get up and go to work.
Those mansions that you see, what, and then he don't even be there. Listen, Tiffany, when you got 200 people, that's doing $1 million. What the volume a day? That's $200 million a day being made.
Which a lot of companies are out here making.
That.
They handle you. They pay you to handle their money. They making millions and they only paying you thousands. Absolutely. That's at any company you go to.
Here we are.
And let me help you. They come back on labor every day because if they can find something or somebody to do your job
robots,
cheaper, then they will.
And if you've been there a long time, they're going to get rid of you. And they can get 3 employees for the price they're paying that one.
Right.
So their business quadruples again just by getting rid of you.
And there is nothing wrong with working but time. When you understand time is money, so they pay you hourly or weekly or bi-weekly or monthly, then you are saying my time is worth this an hour. $10.25 an hour, $22 an hour, $18 an hour. And you know, most people, that's a lot of money. Depend on who you ask. Depend on what you're trying to do, what you're trying to pay. And here's what I know, the minimum wage or the living wage ain't hardly enough to even survive off of these
my cousin
days.
on here, I don't know what he makes. He drives trucks. I think he got 2 trucks.
Right.
Well, when he had 1 truck, his money was limited. So now he got another truck so he can expand his income. He's recruiting people to drive.
Right.
Right. If he make $1,000 a day on that truck and pay the driver 35%, $350 a day, he at home with his woman, sleep.
Right.
Making $750 a day.
Right.
That's what business is. That's how you come up. You can't come up no other way.
Show me a business where somebody just doing it by themselves.
Now he killing them.
Everybody got a team.
One of those trucks he drive.
Everybody got a team.
Everybody got a team. One of those trucks he drive.
Okay.
And he got another truck let somebody else drive it.
Right.
So if he making that means with 2 trucks, and I'm just throwing numbers out there, I don't know what he made. That's $1,750 a day. Times 5.
But see, you have to think about it. That's a different mindset.
It's a different mindset, y'all.
The owner and the employee is 2 different mindsets.
Right.
You see the business totally different.
Right. So what happens is we on this thing called recruiting. Everybody recruits. Why? It's the better way, the most fast and effective way to make more money. Why do we recruit? That's inventory. Because when I recruit you, hey Robel, when I recruit you, Contessa, I get 100 names in your phone.
Right. When a person recruits you, they get all that comes with you.
Think
about Amazon. Once I hire you, okay, now go tell all your friends. We're paying a referral fee.
Oh,
they
God.
only get who you know because you came to work for them.
Oh, God.
Once you come work for them, what do you go do? And we do it. We sing like, oh, girl, Amazon hire, Amazon hire, Amazon hire. And I'm just using Amazon. But whoever's hired, you tell everybody. You tell everybody you want the bonus. You want as many people as you can. And you go to work every day.
And they make them. They make you say, we ain't going to give them their money unless, we ain't going to give you your money unless they're here for 90 days.
Right.
So that means I'm finna pay them $20 an hour. I'm finna make all this money off of them.
Right.
And when they be here 90 days, then I'm going to give you a $1,000 bonus.
Right.
We do that all day, every day. Here we saying, let us recruit
saying
your
do the
people,
same thing.
and they're going to be here forever.
Come join us and work with
And
us.
we'll train you. And those recruits will be yours forever.
You can get the bonus.
Forever,
Go
ever.
tell more
ever,
people
ever,
we're recruiting.
Ever.
We look for, it's the same thing we do for jobs. Yet when you teach it over here on the other side in the entrepreneur mindship, it's a scam.
Ain't no scam.
It's on the New York Stock Exchange, but it's a scam. It's how we feed our family, but it's a scam. They paying out billions of dollars in death claims every day, but it's a scam. We just went to Atlanta and watched a convention where they had $153 million earners?
123.
123 million. You tell me another company with 123. Do your company, the one you work for, the one that you hold in such high regard, do they have $123 million earners?
And it's just not $123 million earners, Contessa.
I'm just saying.
I know. I'm finna tell you what. That $123 million earners you talking about.
Come on.
Can teach you how to make $1 million.
Absolutely.
Your boss ain't gonna teach you.
They can show you how to do the same thing they did to get it.
And they want you to get it because you're on somebody's team, and they'll get a piece of override off your business for the next 100
it's the
years.
mindset. We do here at Primerica what they do at your job. It's just a different company in a different system in a different way. You don't go in the office, you don't sit at a desk, but you get up every day, you work hard, you call people, you deliver policies, you go talk to families. We educate people. We educate people on money and finance. How money works, how to invest, what to invest, what's the difference between whole life insurance and term insurance, why you even need life insurance, the value of life insurance. We teach people. We educate people.
And then we get to say, is this good information? Absolutely.
Right.
Do you have friends that need to hear this information?
Absolutely.
Why don't you just call them and say you got a guy that can come and change your life financially?
That's it.
That's all.
Hey girl, I found somebody. He wrote me and my family up for life insurance. I'm gonna do this on the side. You can keep your job. Let's look up. You can hear my heart.
Keep doing whatever you're doing.
Keep your job. Here's what's so cool about this business. You start making so much money and having so much time freedom, so you don't have time to go and do your job anymore. You don't want to go to work anyway, because let's be honest, y'all, you don't want to go to work anyway. You only go to work to get a check.
Period, Pooh.
So if you can find another way to make the money you making at work without having to go to work, tell me you ain't going to stop going to work. Now, if you're one of them people that just love your job and want to go to work, okay. But even in that, father time ain't on nobody's side. We all get old. Something might start hurting. What about when you can't work no more? Like you want to go, but that knee won't let you. That back won't let you. that whatever won't let you. Life happens to all of us every day. I'm just saying. So, time is of the essence, y'all. And most of us are, shout out to the young people, but we 30, 40, 50, 60, some of us. We don't know when our time will be up. So, and that should bring pause right there. Just think about how long you've been doing what you've been doing and what you have.
I got a question.
What?
Just what you
said. Does it depict that your way work?
If what happens to you?
Right.
If something happens to you.
What happens to you if something happens to you?
What happened to your income?
Right.
If you
something
pass
happens
away
to
today,
you, it stops. If you work at a job, it stops.
What? What you gonna give your family? Say it for me. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
What legacy?
I heard a Jeopardy music playing.
What? Listen, all joking aside, as loyal, Tiffany, as loyal as we are to the company, and I'm not telling you not to be loyal to your company, but I'm telling you to think about this. What happens to your children's lifestyle if something happens to you?
When you loyal to your last name and your legacy.
What happens from the job when you die? Not even die. You become disabled.
Like I said, you can't go to work anymore.
It goes from short-term disability to long-term disability to termination.
Right.
And because you have the illness and you can't work anymore, you had group insurance on your job only. Then they convert that to COBRA and you can't even afford it.
Absolutely. So if you don't have insurance or a pension or retirement or a mutual fund outside of your job, because if what you have is only connected to your job, then that means it's only as good as long as you have your job. And Texas is an at-will state. They can come in and fire you tomorrow and not even have to give you a reason why. And their job and all the benefits that you feel come with it are no longer available.
So think about this, Tiffany. I see you talking. I'm just talking to you because you're only talking to me. Think about this. You're making good money on your job, right?
Right.
You like what you do, right? Right. But you need extra money, right? Right. If you go get a part-time job, right, they're going to pay you $20 an hour at best. You work 4 hours a night, 3 nights a week. That's 80, 160. You made $240 in 3 days. Right? Right, Tip? That's 24 hours you away from your daughter.
Right.
24 hours of extra working after you done worked all day in the field you're in.
So you're tired?
You're tired. You come work for us part-time. See, we need a bunch of part-time people. Keep working. You like your job, you got your benefit. Keep doing that. You write an $85 a month life app at a 50% contract.
Right.
That's $500 in 15 minutes.
Oh, God, I felt that.
So here's the litmus test.
Litmus.
Do I work 24 hours for $240? Or do I work 15 minutes for $5?
I told you. So that brings us back to the original question. How do you want to make your money?
So now,
how are you selling your time?
Hold on.
And most of us decide to do it by the hour, by the day, by the week.
Hold on. You rushing it. You good.
Okay.
I want you to say that again in just a minute.
Okay.
So now, Tiffany, you making one sale in 15 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you do 3 that week.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1,500.
Right.
In 45 minutes.
Right.
As opposed to 280 in 24 hours. No, in 12 hours. 3 days a week.
Okay.
Can we go one step further?
Come on.
Now you recruit 3 guys on the job.
Yeah.
Tip. And they help they write an $85 a month life app.
Right.
Well, they had a 25% contract.
Right.
You had a 50% contract.
Right.
So you make 25% off them 3 people.
Right. Plus your own pen. So you write on your own pen and you get paid.
So it's just 3 people, 3,000.
And you got people and they go write
9,000
and they get paid
times 25%. That's another $2,500. So you done made $5,000 on a part-time basis.
That way.
With you working 3 hours and you got 3 people each working 3 hours and 3 clients. So you done have 9, 10 people and done made $5,000 on a part-time basis.
Right.
How long?
Yeah, God. Yeah, God.
Will you still be working?
Yeah, God.
How long, man? It's just mad.
I mean, work is cool because, you know, I get it. We need employees. We really do.
Let me say,
we need employees.
And let me tell you what else
everybody is not an entrepreneur.
And let me tell you what
we
else
understand
Let me tell you what else you need to do. Work your job so you don't hustle people.
Right.
See, working your job, pay your bills.
Right.
Chase your dreams on your job.
Right.
Start your dreams on the side.
Because some people go to school, have a career, all of that, and that's cool.
But then here we're gonna do when we build this for you on a part-time basis, and like Contest was saying a while ago, you wake up, you have more money, making more money part-time.
Yeah, God.
Than you do
on your job
full-time. Now you got some choices to make.
Absolutely.
I done made enough money in my company and built me a team of people to buy my time back.
Absolutely. And financial freedom is the goal. But let me bless y'all today. Time freedom. I mean, like being able to do what you want to with your day, like drinking mimosas in the middle of the day, taking naps.
And you making money?
Going swimming. I mean, you know, basically just doing whatever you want to do. That's everything. Maybe it's not everything to y'all. Maybe y'all like sitting in Cube Land. Maybe y'all like having 15-minute breaks and 30-minute lunches and only having 2 days off on the weekend. See, I used to be an employee. I worked in corporate America for a lot of years. Let me help you. I am not knocking it. And I did pretty okay. It wasn't enough, y'all. I was still broke on Fridays. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm talking to somebody, maybe I'm not. But I was still broke on Fridays. I went to work on Fridays and I was still broke on Fridays and it wasn't enough. I found myself living from check to check and that I just figured that wasn't what God had for me. So maybe y'all feel like that's what God had for y'all. God too good for me to no. And then he showed me it's another way. He let me get a little taste. Oh, they messed up when they wrote a check in my name. And I found out they'll keep on doing it. Oh, okay then. So you show right.
If your checkbook don't make you make calls,
you show right.
You don't want nothing, man.
You show right.
If your checkbook don't motivate you to
I'll figure it out. I will figure it out.
Get out your bed and get on that phone. And
I will figure it out. Call them people.
You got to make money every day.
Yeah, God.
Because see, life still happens. You spend money every day.
Yeah, God.
See, you can't
and people die uncovered every day.
You can't replace what you're spending. Pretty soon you'll have negative in your account.
Yeah, most of us spending out of the negative anyway, out of the deficit. Yeah. Because we don't have no budget. We're not managing our money correctly. Let me help you. We got a few problems. Most of us don't make enough out the gate. Like we have more liabilities than assets. Then on top of the fact that it's not enough already, we have the nerve, and I said we have the nerve to mismanage it and not spend it right, blow it, not invest it, things like that. Which, if we will be honest, y'all, that makes entirely no sense, and you will never have any money or get ahead like that.
Because the poverty mentality says
you just will not.
The poverty mentality says that's all I got.
Yeah, broke is a mind state. Broke is definitely a mind state.
Let me do what I'm gonna do because watch this. This may be my last time.
Broke is a mind state, y'all.
I want what I want when I want it. I don't care what I got to do and what I'm not going to pay. I'm going to enjoy me.
Yeah, you got to come up with some non-negotiables.
That is financial suicide.
Absolutely.
You know, I have money in my account.
Amen.
But guess what? Rent finna be doing on the first.
Say, it seems like the first come every week, every 2 weeks.
When you don't have to pay that, you ain't thinking about that.
Right.
But when you got to pay a note.
Every month,
right? On the first day, see, the third is over now. Mm-hmm. The third, they sending you the cease and desist.
Right.
They telling you to get out. So you can't spend it all.
So here's the truth, and I speak because I speak from experience. Government funding, government systems, government programming, housing, food stamps. I'm not knocking it. It definitely can be a blessing. It's there to help. That's what the tool is for, to help families. Here's what I will say about help, and this is my real truth. Me and Pops just had this conversation today. It is so limiting, y'all. It is so limiting. You become so dependent on the help till it becomes a crutch. It becomes a crutch, and now you are not operating at maximum capacity. Weeks turn into months, months turn into years, years turn into lifestyle, and you look up and you don't have anything. Here, we are so scared. Think about what we are scared to do. Oh, I can't pay rent. Yes, you can, y'all. It's people that pay rent every day.
Every day.
Let me help our mind. It's people who have never been on housing, will never be on housing, don't know what it's like to get a food stamp. We cringe when we have to spend money, but it's people who ain't never, will never. They spend money on everything. They have worked for everything. Handouts, what? I mean, what?
And then
it's crazy the sense of entitlement, that we think what the government is supposed to do.
And a lot of it ain't the government. A lot of people ain't on government assistance.
Oh God!
There's people that work their job but just refuse to pay their bills.
Exactly.
Because here's the roughest time of the year going back to school.
So what you say? Living outside of their means.
You buying $200 shoes. You can't even pay your rent.
Right.
When my kids was growing up, I didn't buy $200 shoes.
Cell phones, iPhones.
I didn't do. I met with a couple one day and they was broke, right?
Mm-hmm.
7 of them had iPhones at $1,500 a piece.
So here's what we understand. I heard the word priorities.
Right.
A lot of our priorities are messed up.
When you open your eyes, you're in the red.
A lot of our priorities are messed up. Some of us, we too broke to not have priorities, people. I'm just gonna be honest, and I speak from experience. Your lifestyle. I remember one of the things that, and this might not be a big deal for y'all, but we got kids, right? Shout out to Kyla and Cameron. I love my kids. Kids don't ask to be brought here. You have to take care of them. But I remember at one point I was like, I tell my kids no for everything. No, hear me. I mean everything. And it got to a point where it was like you getting mad and you're saying no, but that should be something you should be able to do. Like every now and again, they should be able to get a damn yes. I'm just being honest. What? You should be able to get a yes. We should be able to go travel and do things, and we actually should, but you have to get up and work for it. Nobody is going to give you anything. So if I should be able to tell them yes, then I gotta go out there and make it be yes. Nobody is going to give me anything. Nobody have time for your sob stories. They daddy there, ain't there, is, ain't. I mean, we can't get caught up in the particulars. At the end of the day, they're your child. God knows you have them. And let me help you. The Lord will provide. He will absolutely make a way. He made a way for your mama when she was a single mama. He made a way for you. God is sovereign. He got it. And that's why I said the systems are in place. Some of us need help at different times, but we cannot get complacent, y'all. God is bigger than the government. God is bigger than a baby daddy. God is bigger than anything and anybody. And he can give you more than any person can. He gives us all the ability and free will and knowledge and power and strength to get up and go create for ourselves.
He gave you an opportunity to recruit people.
We don't have to depend on anybody but him.
He gave you the opportunity to recruit people.
Absolutely.
To where you can change your life, your whole life forever.
Right.
And if you're not willing to do that, then you're accepting the lifestyle that
in order to change something, you have to change something.
Yeah, you'll live the life that you think that you're living now and don't think you can get out.
Here's what I would say. If you're not changing it, you're choosing it.
Yeah.
If you're not changing it, you're choosing it.
I believe.
By default, you're choosing it.
Some people going to get this calls. Get on this line. They're going to stay. They're going to start rocking and rolling. Today has been a supernatural day for me. God is touching everything.
Thank you, God.
That I'm doing. God is touching everything that my hands are put to. He's leading me to the people. I went to the bank and met a little young guy. He's in his major is finance. He wants to be a personal finance guy to help people with individuals with their money.
I thought about when we went to meet the teacher night for Cam School. He got a business and finance class. Little young teacher, 25 years old.
Man.
I said, I'm going to let school start and I'm going to let you, but I need to talk to you about my business.
Yeah. Because you don't know. See, he's sovereign. He'll lead you to the people. He'll take you to the water, but he can't make you drink.
Absolutely. A choice.
If
Again,
you know
back
you
to
got
those
to-
choices and decisions.
Just say hi.
You got to choose a different life. See, when you make the choice and choose something different, then you'll do the things that's necessary to make the different life happen. If you don't choose to have a different life, then you won't do the things that's necessary to make it be different.
So,
why? Because you have settled. I said that word and a lot of us won't admit it, and I love y'all so much and I love my people, but it is sad how a lot of us have just settled for the life that we will not go fight for, that we will not go work for, that we will not change our mind for, that we will not just surrender and let go of to do something different to have a better life.
Coach you some paper, man. That's the system we put in place.
I believe
We have
He
the
gonna do it.
opportunity to
Lord, send the people, God.
serve the masses by
Yeah,
hiring
God.
the masses by hiring the masses.
And then think about what we're doing. When you understand who and what it is we're doing, we're giving people a chance to save their family, create a legacy, cover them in insurance. Like nothing we do, everything we do on every level is to make your life better. Recruit you, cover you with life insurance, give you a part-time opportunity, help you own it, help you create a legacy. Like everything we do is ice water. I mean, it's nothing Play-Doh about what we do. It's nothing play about what we do.
That's why you can chill and share. And
That's
do
why I
what you
stand
do.
on it. I stand on it because it's solid.
And go and do your thing and let people. He'll show you that people talk about wanting something different.
Come on.
They don't want nothing different.
Yeah, God.
And I'm gonna keep coming on here, keep sharing the story.
And when you know the story, Primerica is a company of destiny. You just gotta know the story. It's like when you know the story of Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta know that he laid there for when you know the story. See, because sometimes it don't matter, but when you know the details and I believe the report. It's the same thing in life. I believe that entrepreneurship can work if you make it work. That's all we saying.
Yeah.
It's another way. You can choose another way. Ain't nothing wrong with going to work. We went down through all of that, and all of that is facts. If you want to go to work, go to work. The bottom line, all we saying is it's really another way. You can have your own way. You can create your own lane. You can get your own team. You can do your own thing, and you can change your life up, and it can be dependent on you. And you won't need nothing from nobody but God. I mean, and I don't know if that ain't enough for you, then hey, that ain't enough for you. And I'll holler at you in mediocrity, because that's what that is. But it's like, why settle for mediocrity when greatness is present? That's just real crazy. But hey, we do it, but we can go be great in God. So that's really all it is a challenge to go be great, to do something different. And I mean,
It's real.
That's as plain as I can put it. 10, like,
And you can't put it no plain in that.
it really ain't nothing else.
I think people think
It ain't no scam. They make it more than what it is. It's really a way of life. You know what I'm saying? It's a way of life.
do it.
What my dude Wale say, ambition is a way of life. And for some, if you don't understand that, you don't understand that. But for me, what's understood don't have to be said. If it's better, it's better. And all I'm saying is, it's a better way. But we all do what works for us. If going to work for you, then keep doing that. But if it ain't working for you and you want to try something different,
There's no way.
all I'm saying is take a chance on God. Take a chance on yourself. Take a chance on chance. Take a step out on faith.
Ain't no
Believe
such thing
something
as no
different.
good job.
What's the worst that can happen? You get the life you already got? We goofy. Like, I'm so serious. Like, what's the worst that can happen? It don't work. How many jobs you went to that didn't work? How many relationships that you went to that it didn't work? How many baby daddies you went to it didn't work? I'm just saying, stuff don't work. But what if it worked? What if it worked? But you would never know, because you're scared. And here's what I know. Scared money don't make no money. Hey, scared money don't make no. Hey, get out there. Jump out there. Say, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
It works.
And that is my TED Talk for today.
We have enough people.
That is my soapbox for today. But I'm on that. I'm on that soapbox. Because there's one to be on.
Listen.
I'm on it.
When I talked to Pastor on 92.9, he said, "What do you want to talk about?" I said, "Man, I want to talk about financial illiteracy, talking about money. Because if you help people understand and have a money conscience,
right,
they'll do something they never done to have
a money conscience. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, it's a money conscience.
A money conscience. See, let's be honest, most of us don't have a money conscience.
Let me tell you how they break the conscience of money.
Come on. Listen, church.
They give you a debit card.
Ugh.
And you know why you swipe it? Because you know ain't none on it.
Come on.
But when you got money in your pocket, think before you spend that money.
Absolutely, you
when
do.
You put on the money, it says certificate of service.
Look, when you got a budget, you think before you spend that money.
When the money says certificate of service, the money you make is a direct reflection of the people of God that you serve.
Come on. When you have priorities.
All God's people.
Man,
so when we reach our hand in our pocket and get a debit card, it don't send no signal to our brain.
Say that again. Money is a certificate of service.
When you reach in your pocket and pull your debit card, it doesn't say nothing to your mind. It's just plastic.
And then most of us get free money without serving people.
But but when you reach in your pocket and it's a 50,
God,
or 100 or a 20,
a 10,
it reminds you why you doing what you're doing.
God,
it keeps you in the right frame of mind.
Yeah, dude.
So when the system says no cash but debit card, it's to kill the frequency between your hand and your brain that you got money in your pocket.
And you can withdraw on your debit card. They charge you for being broke.
You use the card, you know you ain't got
Think about it. They charge you for being broke. We keep taking our money to the bank, but they the only person that I know that charge you for being broke. Like when you don't... They charge you, bro, and we run and put our money in the bank like we right.
You living a life knowing you ain't got no money.
Goof troop.
But because you got a debit card, you think you'll catch it. I used to be just like that. When they used to write checks at 7-Eleven, used to write on Wednesday and go through to Friday. Mm-hmm. Well, them clowns got smart, Quentin, and they started processing the check right there on the spot. Well, it threw my game off. Because everything I wrote started bouncing from that point forward. So guess what I do? I use cash as much as I can. Why? Because if you got a little money, right? Mm-hmm. You swiping your card, you know you ain't got that money on that card.
Right.
Every time they pay for that $5 meal you bought your kid, it costs you $35.
Oh my God. Anything.
So a $5 meal, whatever you spend on, costs you $40.
Man, say.
That's illiterate.
Right.
That's dumb.
Right.
Stop. How you know? I used to do that.
When you know better, you do better. And what's amazing is that we know a better way, but yet we
won't do it.
Way. We will not change our spending habits.
Pastor Burnett, we was in Bible study, Sunday school. He said, everybody got a water, reach in your pocket, put it out. Mm-hmm. When you got it, you got it. Mm-hmm. And when you don't,
you don't.
And then, see, you ain't got to keep talking about that. If you got it, you're going to do something.
But most of us, I think, get comfortable in the don't. That's what I'm saying. You settle. See, we won't say it out loud, but I'm going to say it out loud. Like, it's the dog on the nail.
We already know.
You complain about being broke, but apparently you ain't broke enough because you won't get up out the nail. You won't do nothing different.
98% of the population is broke.
Man, say.
2% is wealthy.
Man, say.
We know you don't get it. You ain't got to sit down. See, what's understood don't have to be said. Ooh. We know you broke. We know you ain't getting it. You just whine, and then you still, see, here you go. You swiping a card to look like you got something going on. Hey, you ain't got no money. How you know? Because when you check that darn account, it's negative.
Yeah, God. We spend our money on all the stuff that don't matter. Stuff that don't matter. Stuff now that's going to make a difference in your life. The clothes you wear not going to make a difference in your life. It's just certain stuff. That's why I say you have to change your mindset. You have to change your priorities. What you spending your money on. What's your purpose? What's your goals? What's your dreams? What's your vision? What do you want? Is what you spending your money on going to help make your life better in the next 2 to 3 years, the next 5 years? I ain't trying to be a meal, a drink. A lot of it, it's not. You know, we sad, but we microwave people. We want to fix. We want what we want when we want it. We want to drink right now, eat right now, smoke right now, hang right now,
and
party right now. And we don't. Here's the truth. We can't afford to. A lot of us shouldn't be able to go anywhere and do anything. You know why? Because we can't afford to. That's just the real truth. But us, we do it anyway. This sense of saying, I've been at work all week. Well, that's because you chose to go to work all week. Now you mad at the world. It's the weekend. I'm going to get drunk. Okay. Like you giving yourself an excuse to, like it's a vicious cycle. It's crazy.
My Uncle Raymond, when I was growing up.
I speak from experience, by the way. I ain't judging nobody.
He used to drink good liquor.
Good liquor.
We used to have this rock good liquor. Give me a drink. You know what you say?
What?
Go get you a job.
That's it.
I work for this. He said, when I start giving you drink of the good stuff and you can't afford it, then you gonna have a problem.
Most of us have habits we can't support.
You know what?
If you broken some of us, or you shouldn't even have a habit. Why? Because you can't afford it. Just because you do it don't mean you can afford it.
People say, why are you talking like this on the radio station? Because most people listening have this struggle.
Right. Whether it's gambling, shopping, lottery tickets, a lot of people have different habits on different stuff.
On different things.
You'll be surprised what food. A lot of us are addicted to food. Me and my daughter talk all the time. The first time she gets some money, you want to go eat out. Go eat a sandwich. Yeah. Go eat some noodles. Why? Because you can't afford to eat out. That's a luxury. A lot of the stuff that we take as necessities, we living outside of our means. It didn't say you had to eat out. It just said you had to eat. Again, if you can't afford to eat out, then you probably shouldn't. If we will make some sacrifices, cut back on some stuff, change some stuff, a lot of us would see just what we spend our money on if we would just be real with ourselves. That's why I say accountability is real in this season. You have to be accountable for your actions. Be willing to say where you're wrong and falling short at so you can change it. If you want to look at me and tell me, Katessa, I'm doing none of those things, then I'm going to look at you. Tell me that and I'll tell you're a liar. And I speak from experience. And you can tell me your life and I can tell you what you're doing and why you broke. You know why? You heard him. I used to be her. And in some areas I'm still her. But when you learn, when you know better, you do better. The more and more I learn, the more and more I change. I don't spend money like I used to spend money. For one, because I don't make money like I used to make money. I don't get paid every week. I don't get a check every Friday. So I can't spend like that. I have a budget. I have priorities. I say no. I realize what I can't afford. You know, I think I deserve a vacation on the beach. I just do, y'all. I'm 42. I ain't never had one. But here's the truth. Have y'all seen me take one yet? It's because of what I just told y'all. Because no matter what I think I deserve, I can't afford to. I ain't there yet. I ain't there yet.
Why are you looking?
Because I'm mad. Because I ain't there yet. But just like I told him, you know whose fault that is? That ain't nobody's fault but mine. And you know why I ain't there yet? Because I ain't made it there yet. And when I make it there, I make it there. But I got to keep doing what I'm doing. A lot of us do stuff we can't afford to do. And if you can't afford to do it, sit down somewhere.
And
that's just the truth. That's it.
And what we got to know is that ain't it. If you want something different, you got to do something.
In order to change something, you have to change something.
I used to float them checks. I used to be real broke. And one day I just said, let me just stop the bleeding. That's why I don't carry a checkbook. I don't write checks no more. You know, everything's automated now anyway. But I stopped carrying my checkbook.
So I done got ran up out of the stove by the laws because you writing a high check.
I done.
I literally got chased by the laws, ran up out of Albertsons because I was writing a high check.
And what happened was I started making more. See, you don't have a spending problem. You have an income problem.
Mm-hmm.
You got to find a way. See, the delusion is we go get these jobs and
So we
get our checks, and it's still not enough.
I think we got an income problem and a spending problem. Like I told them a while ago, first of all, you don't make enough, and then on top of not making enough, you have the nerve to have raggedy spending habits.
Yeah, and when you make enough and get trained in your habits, then you'll change that. I changed what I was doing when I made more money.
Right. You
because
have to change
happens
everything.
Is,
first thing is your mindset.
What happens is you get 5 insufficient fund fee 2 times a week. That's $300. That's your extra money.
So it started costing you. Did y'all know it costs to be broke?
It's costing you to live the way you live.
It costs to be broke.
Because you ain't got no money.
It costs to be broke, and you can marinate it however you want to. It costs to be broke.
You don't have any money, but guess what? A new recruit can change all that.
Because think about it. When you broke, that's when you paying the fees. That's when it's late. You got to pay late fees and service charges, and it costs to be broke. You end up spending more money because you don't have it than if you would just actually have had it.
Okay, that's what that is, man.
That's
but I
crazy.
know it's just time to go. We got a new guy. He coming in, y'all. Hey, we'll catch y'all next week.
Thank y'all for joining us. Happy Monday.
Estás escuchando Radio Por Gracia de Dios 92.9 FM KGPJ desde la bella ciudad de Grand Prairie.
Cansado del camino, sediento de ti. Desierto he cruzado, sin fuerzas he quedado, vengo a ti. Luché como soldado y a veces sufrí. Y aunque la lucha he ganado, mi armadura he gastado, vengo a ti. Cansado del camino, sediento de ti. Desierto he cruzado, sin fuerzas he quedado, vengo a ti. Luché como soldado y a veces sufrí. Y aunque la lucha he ganado, mi armadura he gastado, vengo a ti. Sumérgete en el río de tu espíritu. Necesito refrescar este seco corazón sediento de ti. Sumérgete en el río de tu espíritu. Necesito refrescar este seco corazón sediento de ti. Cansado del camino, sediento de ti. Desierto he cruzado, sin fuerzas he quedado, vengo a ti. Luché como soldado y a veces sufrí. Y aunque la lucha he ganado, mi